Refreshing my Venus dreads. Let's see how to install them. I'm going to be doing the front row. Here's what I need: rubber bands, a rubber band cutter, cooling veil, and let's rock and roll. There are 4 different ways that I install these dreadlocks, and so you have different options. I'm going to show you every single one of those. I'm going to start off by removing this dreadlock here, combing it out to get any of the fall away out of there, and then I'm going to be installing it on the braid. These dreadlocks have a 3-inch braided section and a 7-inch section of dreadlock. For this method, I'm going to lay the braid up against my scalp, leaving about 1 inch or 2 above it, and then I'm going to begin braiding down towards the dreadlock itself. This next one is a method where you will not see much of the braid at all, but you're still going to feel it against your scalp. So I'm going to put the edge of the braid where it meets with the loose hair up against my scalp. Then I'm going to braid down over top of the braid and going into the dreadlock section. This is a way you can hide the braid if it's not something you specifically want to see. The third way is if you want to see more bulkiness of the dread against your scalp. Some people want to do this if they have thinner hair, or if they're like me, they have postpartum hair loss happening right now. You fold the dread in half and then braid down over top of the braided section. Again, this is just if you want to hide the braid. If you want to see the braid, you can totally braid down the opposite way. The fourth way is if you actually want to see the bulkiness of the dread, but you also want to see the braid as well. So what I'm going to do with this one is I'm going to fold my dread over, not quite in half, but more towards where the end of the dreadlock meets the loose hair. Then what I'm going to do is put the dreaded section up against my scalp and braid down that section. Here as I go down, you can see that you can still see a little bit of the braid here. These Venus dreads are designed to be able to install in multiple different ways, so you have lots of variation. My favorite is to have the braid against my scalp because it's so smooth and comfortable, but you have all of these options. And every single one of them looks great.